to go. So first of all, thank you everybody for coming to the Transformers brand panel. We're very excited to talk about, get the 30th anniversary kicking off, talk about Beast Hunters, Constructbots, Generations, all kinds of great stuff. Great news for the brand. So welcome to the Transformers brand panel. Thank you so much for being here. You guys, as I've always stated, you guys are the greatest fans in the world, and we love talking to you. This is my favorite time of year. So I also, big round of applause for yourselves. Thank you. Thank you. We also have a very special guest in the crowd from Make-A-Wish, and I want to welcome Francie to the brand panel here. She is the obviously she's a big Transformer fan, and we're so happy she's with us to ask questions and see our panel, and thank you for being here. So we just want to get started, and we'll dive into the panel presentation. So my name is Jerry Jaboyne, Director of Global
I am Lenny Panzica, Senior Designer.
I'm Ben Montano. I'm the Global Marketing Director on Transformers.
We've got a lot of great stuff going on in terms of the Transformers brand, from the toy lines to our digital and online efforts to our entertainment, through Transformers Prime and the Rescue Bots on the hub, IDW. We got the great storytelling going on there with our comic books. So lots of great stuff for Transformers. It's such an exciting time to be on the brand. The Transformers ride. Is everybody ready to ride yet? Last month in June, we had the ride open in Orlando for the Transformers Ride 3D, and if you have not gotten a chance to ride the ride, go. It is an amazing ride. It's so much fun, and our Universal partners have been fantastic all around the world, and we're so happy to celebrate this special occasion for the brand to have the third theme park ride open up. So great, a lot of fun. Transformers Legends. Who all here is playing the mobile game? Yes. Great game, great artwork, lots of fun to play. We also have Transformers Universe with our MMO coming out for later this year and into next year. Very exciting for Transformers Universe through our DAGX partners. So it's, and that's some of the artwork there. It just looks fantastic. As we just, whoever was in here for the last panel, Transformers Prime Beast Hunters, congratulations. We had 3-time Daytime Emmy Awards. Great show on Hub, and so proud to have additional Daytime Emmy Awards for the Transformers Prime show. So fantastic. So Creons, who likes the Creons here? We got some custom Creons coming out. Make sure you check them out down. They look fantastic. The Creons have some back metallizing on them with the helmets. They look absolutely incredible. They've got you got some great custom builds you can do here, and great role play with the Crea. So definitely come down, check it out at the booth. We've got all kinds of Creons to show, and some Crea team members you can talk with you there as well. As we look at Transformers Prime Beast Hunters, let's get into some toy looks. So we just had BotCon a few weeks ago, so we had a lot of product there that we showed. We got some product here, some reveals that we're going to do as well. Dive Bomb that's coming in. He comes in for wave 1 of next year. We have Rock Gut. You gotta love that name. He's got a lot of voice. He doesn't actually have a battle belt, but it'd be cool if he did. Yeah. Ace Viacon coming out with a hook saw cannon. We just look at very cool. And all these are down in the case down in the booth. You gotta have the And lastly, we got Blue Streak with Chain Bolter. So you see, a lot of color, a lot of fun, and Transformers brand. Our Commander class in 2014, we've got Unicron, Megatron flying in. Very cool look for a Commander. He does have a cool space mode. Robo-Fabulous. Ultra Magnus, obviously our one of our leaders in the And lastly, Decepticon Bludgeon. You'll love that face. So deluxe class. We got Night Shadow Bumblebee coming out in Wave 4. Obviously, we'll do that. Just have more missiles. Just love it. Nice. We have problem. Okay, so, new coming out for spring. One thing we want to talk to you guys about, we have some great new products coming out in spring 2014. And if you look at some of we got some inspiration from some of the original Transformers that came out. Now, as you guys know, I've been on the panel before, I'm a big fan, I grew up with the product as a kid. I got Optimus Prime for Christmas, the year it came out. And one thing great about Optimus is you can transform in 5 steps. It's awesome. You can do it, without looking at it. It's a lot, it's just a lot of fun. So one thing that we took inspiration from is we want to make sure, and talk to somebody about this, is that the products that we do to make sure that all our consumers can enjoy them. And one thing that we found, we looked at ourselves hard in the mirror, like, a lot of the Transformers have gotten too complicated. And we want to make sure that, and even talking to a lot of the collectors and fans, that they've got difficult, challenging to do as far as the amount of steps. So we want to make sure that for our consumers, when we look at 5, 6, 7-year-olds, those younger consumers, that they can do it and enjoy it. Like I did when I was a kid. We look at that original Wheeljack, you could do it in 5 steps. That was very magical. One thing when we looked at movie 3, movie 1, movie 2, movie 3, we looked at like, that might be too many steps. But I'm still on step 7. What's that? I'm still on step 7. Still on step 7? Back on step 7. But you know what? For our Generations product, where we have a little bit more puzzle play, we're not going to go to 5 steps in the Generations product, and a lot of people that buy this product to make sure, but we also want to make sure it's appropriate for you as well. We've heard from our fans and collectors that even, some of the products over the years have gotten almost too challenging and not as fun to play with. So we want to make sure we're doing the right amount of steps and the right amount of puzzle play and the transformation for the appropriate audience. So with that, Deluxe Wave 1, we have Bumblebee coming in. And this is still yellow. 4 steps. He's taking 4 steps. And he's just got a great look. He's still yellow, but he's
got no elbows.
Questions, Evan? Wind Razor coming in. An extremely angry Smoke Screen coming in from the left. He's always one in my heart. And Twin Strike coming in with the piston hammer. Nice. Enjoy. Voyager. Optimus Prime. We're going to do this one isn't quite 5 steps, but it's pretty close. So we've got the rate to play here with the Optimus. He's down in the case. Please check him out. And we also have Predaking coming in as well for spring. Shit. So Weaponizer, we talked about Weaponizer, the Bumblebee talking, and great new reveal there. And as you look, we've got Beast Hunter Optimus coming in, and great new Jungle Driver, which is cool. And we have Talking Bumblebee. So that's the Bumblebee here that's, you're actually going to be able to do talking phrases, and that'll be the first time we've done a Talking Bumblebee in quite a long time. So it's going to be it's a lot of fun to see Bumblebee get his voice back in the show, and we're excited to bring it back in a toy. Constructbots. Who all here? You guys just been down to the showroom, seen the Constructbots? So Constructbots is a new launch for us. We've got a great new app that's coming out for Constructbots. Ben, you want to talk about the new app?
Yeah, sure. I think, for us, we're really psyched about just the idea of building your own Transformers. So in the box, you obviously need your Bumblebee, Optimus, whatever, but the opportunity to mash up and create this massive over-the-top Transformers is what we're really psyched about. And please check it out if you go down on the stairs. You'll see some of these mashups that we've created. So the idea for us, we wanted to put that in your hand, right, and give you a chance to do that from a digital standpoint. So this app will launch next month. You'll be able to build your dream Transformer and actually share that. We'll have our version of a Best Bot gallery. And you'll have a chance to share globally your bot creations through the app and on Transformers.com for everyone to see, and we're really excited. So make sure you check it out. It'll be a free download on iOS and Android coming soon.
Cool. And we'll also be introducing the Best Bot Showdown. Ben, you know about that?
Yeah, sure. So, like I just said a second ago, every bot you build and save in your gallery, you will share. So your friends will see them, the people that aren't your friends will see them, and the random people that you have no idea who they are will see them. And every week we'll have contests to vote on funniest bot, coolest bot, strongest bot, and we will pick, you will pick the winners and have a chance to vote as fans. I know most of you hopefully saw the fan-built bot and that great program, so we are actually going to be kind of dovetailing that with the Constructbots, and actually all of you, along with the millions of other people around the world, will have a chance to vote on the custom Constructbots, and at the end of the year, we will actually make the fan-chosen version 2.0 of the fan-built bot. So make sure if you download this app, you build your custom bots, and call all of your friends, get them to vote for yours, and you actually might have your own bot created as a real bot. So we're really psyched about this. Hopefully there's a craze of trash talking within the fan community, as well as our friends around the world. I've already done mine, so I'm going to have a name. I have a name.
What's the name? What's the name?
I cannot share it. Not at this point.
So let's take a look at the product. So we have the Scout class coming out in this fall. Literally the product's going to be hitting shelves here within the next couple of weeks. And what's great about when you look at the product coming out, you can make some great customs between, you take an iron hide and a star screen, and you make a star hide or an iron screen. So Lenny, who's the lead designer for Constructbots, you want to talk about the Constructbots as a whole, some of the customizations?
Yeah, so basically Constructbots is really cool from a design standpoint because not only can you leverage all the characters that we have in the lore, but you can take them and you can go further with it. And the cool thing is that they transform as well without taking them apart, which I think is a huge, huge thing about them. And also your custom can transform. And you get really cool names like that.
So again, a lot of cool stuff you can do here. This is Wave 3 Silver Ball Breakdown.
Yeah, and when you take a look at it, you can see that it's very modular. So you can mix and match any piece and put them around. A shin can become a shoulder pad can become a chest piece. So you could really make the bot of your dreams.
One of the best comment I heard, from a 6-year-old boy. We've been doing a lot of research on Constructbots, and 6-year-old boy Larry said, "I can now make my dream Transformer." And that, for me, when I heard that, I'm like, that's exactly that's what we wanted to do here. And it's fun. You're able to make any creation you want. You get the different pieces, and you can create your own. Just kind of limitless play. What do you guys think? You like it? Yeah. Cool. So SDCC Beast Hunter version's coming out in spring of next year, of 2014. We got Bumblebee.
Something to note on these guys, what we did was going on to this skeleton, they have something really cool going on inside of them. So they have a transformation core, and what that allows you to do is inside of it, it creates this kind of like transformation sequence. So you can pull them apart and they'll snap into place for each mode. And then maybe one or two snap-on pieces to like lock it in place, and you're done transforming. So we really focused on the customization here. We want the transformation to be quick and to get you really into making your own bots with the pieces that the characters have.
Starscream coming out the same way. And Ripclaw. Lenny, talk about some of the beasts, the Predacons here.
Oh yeah, so what we wanted to do is we wanted to leverage some of the dragon parts, because I mean, designing this line, you want to create a lot of parts so that people can use them to make their own creations. So like on the dragons, we wanted to add like cool features. Like when you look at Ripclaw, we added the Ripclaw claw on the backboard just like a deluxe figure. So we thought that'd be really cool, so when people actually start buying into the line, they can start using that to make, again, to share their characters and make really cool Transformers of their own.
Elite Class. So Elite Class in 2013 for this fall. This is big one.
I love the names.
I think the name was
Yeah, so we have two classes. Scout is around like 40 to 45 pieces, and Elite is around 55 pieces. So they scale. That's awesome.
You're gonna get sued.
So I started to see everybody making their own bot out there.
Bad placement.
Jordan's pride!
Yes. So Elite Class for Spring 14.
Yeah, so something to note on these guys, in Elite, we wanted to really add a lot of projectile launcher play and extra weapon play. So these guys are bigger and better than the Scouts. So you'll see on Skystalker, his wings actually come apart and turn into extra swords. And then he's also got in his tail like this projectile launcher. We also went with this kind of like electric dragon motif. We thought it would be really cool to tell a story within the design language. So when you look at it, there's a lot of little lightning bolts on them, and the swords have like this very electrical feel. A little backstory on this guy. When you look at him closely, it's Shockwave, and my favorite character. But we also added some Beast Hunter parts on him. So what we wanted to do is create this kind of Blastodon version of him. So he's got these tusk details on him. He's got a really cool PVC part for his cord, so it's actually flexible. We wanted to really play around with materials. So. And then leveraging the Beast Hunter Ultimate Optimus Prime, we wanted to really get in that dragon ring. So on top of his back, that dragon, you can't see it here, but he's got two projectile launchers in his hands. The ring will come apart and become two swords. So we wanted to create a lot of like customization within the build and a lot of like secret reveals.
We have triple changers coming out this fall. You can check these out downstairs. We have Blitzwing.
Yeah, so
We also have
no. Speaking about triple changers as a whole, they will transform, but you can also, basically your choice. This is a real customization pack. So when you open this up, you can build a jet, you can build the cards. It's really up to you. So that's basically where we want to go. So when you get a triple changer, you can, this guy's the winner.
And that's one thing that Lenny just said about it transforms, that I forgot to mention earlier, is that you can build these, you build them on your skeleton, you build the characters the way you want. You can customize characters, but the great thing is you don't have to take apart the pieces. You can actually transform it right once you build the robot mode, so on the skeleton. So really taking that Transformers essence and bringing it to Constructbots and keeping with what makes Transformers so special is that transformation mode. And finally coming out for this fall is the ultimate set of Optimus Prime versus Megatron. And you can check this out down in the case as well. For 2014, we have a triple team group coming in.
Yeah, so a little backstory on these guys. We wanted to create like a pack with we want to get mini-cons or a mini-con type scale in here. So you'll see that it comes with Rat Bat and Barrage. So the idea that the mini-cons have like a feature. So it'll come with the Rat Bat. It doesn't have a robot mode, but he's got like, so his wings will turn into a buzzsaw, and then Megatron can use it as a buzzsaw. And then the Barrage will turn into a little samurai bot. And they all team up and they all combine together. And then the same is said for Bulkhead. So we wanted to go with Bulkhead, I was going with this more of like a forest kind of battle scene kind of thing. So he comes with Air Razor and anyways, yeah. So the idea here is we want to get this kind of like forest attack.
Eagle's nothing fine with it yet.
I got a little.
Sorry about that. So, also, as we mentioned earlier, you saw if you're here for the 11 o'clock studio panel, we have the Predacons Rising program, the Predacons Rising episodes that will be coming out later this year. And we've got a great program, merchandise program with Target's going to be featuring the Predacons Rising program. We've got Smokestream and Cinder Store coming out in a 2-pack in the Legion scale. We also have Bumblebee and Night Shadow, Bumblebee, and Blight. We have a Commander 2-pack, Optimus Prime and Predaking. Shockwave and Bomb Shock. We use Shock twice. Shock. And then Legion Commander, Legion Combiner, which is this is a really cool set here. You can combine them to form Abominus. So 5 characters, 5 Legion scale that form into Abominus all in one set. So keep an eye out for that one. We did the individuals in the Legion line, and then these are reissues in different color schemes, and you can buy them all in one set. In the deluxe, we have Skylinks coming out. Nova Blast Bumblebee. Cryo Fire Predaking and Voyager scale. Really cool look and take on Predaking. Doing some crazy coloring with them. And Dark Steel and Voyager. Beastfire Predaking will be coming out. We had this down in the case, down in the showroom. You can come check it out. Great kind of giant scale, almost ultimate scale, supreme scale of Predaking. And then we also have the Constructbot Predaking coming out as well. So that is coming out. First time you'll be able to build Predaking as a Constructbot in the Predacons Rising program. Cool? All right. Let's get some generations. What do you guys think? Come down to the showroom, check it out. We'll answer any questions you have. All kinds of. This is a guy who designed it right here. Generations.
We like generations.
Yeah, generations. So, what happened in 1984? It was such a big year. All this crazy stuff happened in 1984. You ever look back at that year? There's some iconic brands that started, movies, Ghostbusters. I remember watching that in the theater. All this great stuff. But the great news is we've got the 30th anniversary coming up of Transformers in 2014. And like any good marketing program, we're going to start in 2013. And kick it off with Metroplex. So we have to put this up so nobody faints, passes out. I have 911 on my speed dial. We need to get parts already on there. But yeah, we have the Thrilling 30. Legion's class has come down the case. We got everything coming out there. Any kind of reveals we have will be out in the case to take pictures of. The Legion's class, or Legends class, I'm sorry. We have Sword with Flanker coming out.
Swear. He's adorable.
Happens to those red cars. And
Nate doesn't know more.
we're introducing a classic character that I love. All the way from the cosmos himself. Thought about Cosmos. There's so much love for this character. It's like sea spray. It was the same thing. There's so much love for this character. And I don't, you know, like I love Cosmos, you know. So yeah, we're very excited to bring Cosmos out. Sneak peek for 14. Tailgate. Round pounder. Sharp shot. Exactly. In deluxe class, we have Goldfire coming out. So that is the cover of the comic for Goldfire. We also have Dreadwing. Skid. To work with, and I'm so excited to bring these as we bring the comic story and the toys that are coming out in generations and unifying that story there to make sure, you know, working with the IDW team that all the great storytelling and art that they created, that we're creating characters for that. And lastly, Hall of Fame inductee, Washington.
This is really working out. So we looked at real wasps, and we looked at how they fly, and it's got a mechanism on its back where you push on it, and it actually flies like a real wasp.
Wow. Science!
Look at that detail. Yeah.
Doing the research.
What do you guys think about Beast Wars? Probably, you like that? Just talking with a couple fans down in the showroom last night, and talking about how much they love the Beast Wars kind of reintroduction. So excited to bring Waspinator. Wave 2 sneak peek. We have Skyward coming out. All you Seeker fans out there, know who you are. Scoop, there it is. Starscream coming out. Starscream. For Voyager, in 2014, for Wave 1, we have double dealer. We have another triple changer coming in line. You guys like the triple changers? Yeah!
You know, anytime there's a jet, if you could put like a really cool shark graphic on the side, you gotta take the opportunity.
Sharknado?
Sharknado. You guys see that?
That's my California look.
And another fan favorite.
And he actually plays.
That expression is awesome.
So Wave 2 sneak peek at Voyager.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, so this guy, we want to take a little more of, so the designer in this one, John Ward, and we wanted to take more of a kind of vehicle feel to it in both modes, because you want to take a lot of G.I. Joe learnings, and you'll see it all decorated up and pretty. You'll see it's got a lot of decals with like number coatings on it and stuff like that. We want to feel like it's kind of off of the assembly.
So some of the next level drawings.
Yeah, so at this phase, really, this is where we're starting to add the details. Like, this is actually, what you're looking at is a CAD. Not rendered yet, it's kind of at its point where we're still looking at the details and being like, maybe we need to tweak this, maybe we need to change this proportion. But we also use this step to start thinking about what the details really look like. And that's where you see all the decals, the numbers, and all that on it.
And that's what it looks like. Thumbnail, we have it actually in the display booth. Come down, check it out afterwards. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
So it's really 30. What's great, the 30th anniversary, we have our kind of our mainline generations product going out, goes out everywhere, all retail. We also took this opportunity to say, you know what, we're going to celebrate by doing 30 limited edition exclusives between now, Comic-Con, and through the end of next year. So we want to celebrate with the Thrilling 30, with number one being Metroplex Comic-Con. What do you guys think? This was an awesome product to work on. So we've had some great feedback on Metroplex. We absolutely love it.
I will never. He was, Metroplex was actually kind of a challenge because he's so big, he's so heavy, so what we had to do was we had to create a new kind of joint system so he wouldn't fall apart on himself. But yeah, it was pretty, it was an interesting journey from start to finish to figure out how City Mode's going to look, how Battle Mode's going to look, and ultimately how Robot Mode's going to look. So we're pretty excited about this figure because it's definitely a new page for Transformers and scale.
Yeah, and this is the first one of the Thrilling 30. The next one is the Shockwave's Lab. Shockwave from Transformers Prime and V-Signers. So check it out. It's also down at the Hasbro Toy Shop. We have Platinum Edition Ultra Magnus as our third item. So Ultra Magnus from the Transformers Prime V-Signers show. We also have Grimlock versus Bruticus. Couple of fan favorites. Check it out. We have it downstairs on number 4. At the ACG Con, this is kind of like for anyone's the Comic-Con of Hong Kong. We're going to do a variant of Metroplex there. So that is number 5. We also have Shockwave's Lab variant as well. This will also be an Asia-only exclusive. Sorry, it's not a Comic-Con, but it's using the Comic-Con variant. We're also doing a release of V-Sunner Optimus Prime. In Asia, this will have a special sleeve, so the product that's coming out this fall in North America, there's a special sleeve that will go on the outside of it. Masterpiece. Acid Storm. This is the Toys R Us exclusive. Come down to the booth. We have the toy actually on the shelf. You can take a look at it.
It might actually be the brightest screen we've ever made.
So all you Seeker fans out there.
Yes.
And we have Soundwave. Are any Soundwave fans out there? Come down to the booth. He looks amazing. The toy looks fantastic, and it's just an amazing, amazing product. And then lastly, we have the Platinum Edition and the Amazon exclusive Predicate as our number 10 item. So this is classic Predicate. Go on Amazon. You can pre-order it now. We have a QR code down at the booth on a display case. You can scan it and pre-order it right now. Okay. And then we also have our Constructibots Predicate as number 11. So also for the 30th anniversary, we have the Comic-Con, we have the 5-pack of the 6-inch figures of all kind of classic G1 characters. This is also available down at the toy shop. These don't transform, but they're great looking figures. Come down and check it out. The packaging, it's got a nice 5th panel box. Great way to celebrate kind of some of the core classic cast from G1. We also have this awesome pop-up book that Matthew Reinhardt created. We actually have a sample of it here. If you get a chance, come down to the booth and check it out. It's the first that we've done a great partnership with Matthew Reinhardt in creating this great 30th anniversary pop-up book that literally kind of it tells the story of Transformers. And you just have some great pop-ups and reveals. It has one of the biggest pop-ups. Hold on, I gotta get to it. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh wow! Look at this. Look at this.
That's kind of a supreme pop-up.
Omega Supreme.
Yeah.
In the same year, we're getting the biggest toy with Metroplex and the biggest pop-up book with Omega Supreme. That's awesome. So check it out. It's coming out later this year in October, and just a great looking pop book. And Matthew Reinhardt, thank you so much. It's been a true pleasure working with Matthew on this and to working with him. So it's been fantastic. Also, we have the IDW 30th anniversary book coming out as well. It collects 30 of the most influential comics across 30 years of Transformers publishing. And kind of all publishers, all segments, but it's a great book coming out. Later on, it's got some great forwards by Aaron Archer and afterward by Simon Furman. So check that out, coming out later this year. That's some of the pages from the book itself, all celebrating the 30th anniversary. And also, very exciting, check out The Covenant of Primus, coming out later this year. And it's coming out in December. You can check it out. It's on exclusive through Amazon.com for a pre-order. And this great book, it actually transforms. Come down and check it out. We have it in the booth. And it actually has a 3-level transformation. It makes sounds when it transforms. It has a transformation sound and all that. And then it has a book inside that tells the story of the Covenant of Primus. So it's all those questions that you've been wanting to know about Transformers, it's in there. The history. What do you guys think? You like it? The last piece of news here, it is great. Let me put this aside. We had this poll that happened several months ago about the fan build file. We were so excited for the 30th anniversary. We wanted to let the fans choose a new character. And this character is a character that will be introduced into lore forever. And we're really excited by this. It's the first time we did this. And we were able to get a lot of great response from it. Something that hopefully we can continue going forward, maybe become an annual thing. We have actually the final rendering of what that announcement, who that character is. And I'm going to let Lenny take you through a little bit of what the reveal is.
So let me just start off with, wow, what an honor to work on a project like this, getting everybody's feedback on what would be a really cool Transformer. And also nerve-wracking, because Van Builtbot are really got to do justice to this thing. So what we did was we sat down, we did a lot of sketches. These are some of the sketches we did based on the polls. So in the polls you saw that it was Valiant, a knight, has a sword, and all the different color schemes that were chosen. So what we did was we played around with that and tried out different form factors. So maybe it's a knight. We saw that Jet was gonna win. So then we're like, oh, what would be a cool jet? So we messed around with Samurai. And as you can see here, all the different designs. And then also, we had sent stuff that we did, and we sent it to Takara as well, because we're gonna have to engineer this thing, right? So we were like, what do you guys think? What would be cool details to do in there? So then after we compiled everything, we came to the jet design. So we wanted to get the robot down, because robots are awesome. And then we decided, what's this jet gonna be? Now, Windblade ended up winning. So I was thinking, what's a really cool jet based on this kind of wind design? So it doesn't depict it here, but I want to put this kind of turbine design in the wings that kind of turned out, so that the character itself is very maneuverable in the sky, and can nobody can go toe-to-toe with it in a battle, because it's in an aerial vehicle battle, second to none. So off of that, we come to a final design, a female, fembot, awesome. Yeah! Now, it's not nunchucks in there, because nunchucks, awesome, right? But they did it, so we did a sword, but now we have a lot of swords in Transformers. Everybody's got a sword. So what we wanted to do was we came up with a sword that's a little different. So her sword is like this kind of turbine tornado buster kind of thing. So the idea is that her sword is actually, it's almost like it's an energon blade, just like Optimus Prime. So she charges it up in that sheath she has, and she pulls it out, it charges up real powerful, and it comes out all the tornado blade, or whatever we end up naming. Tornado blade. Yeah. So also looking at her, so we noticed that red and black was the winner out of color. So red and black was very Valiant, red and black. So we decided samurai is awesome. So we went samurai motif, but then kabuki style theater. It's very striking. So we did the red and black, but then we'll accent those colors and make those colors feel even more alive and make her so much more striking of a character that she stands out from everybody else. So this is a kind of a promo pic that we did. I'm not an illustrator, but I love to draw. So what we did was we came up with something, what
This is her. Thank you so much. You guys created this character. This is a fan portrait, shows the allegiance, the Autobot and Decepticon, shows the vehicle form, jet, truck, tank, shows the weapon, shows the gender, shows the name. So when we look at it, thank you. This is for the fans.
Yeah.
And we are going to create this toy, and it will be the 30th item in the Thrilling 30 that will come out at the end of 2014. It will come out in a deluxe scale character for in generations. So thank you so much. I mean, this is your guys' character. Thank you. She's going to be introduced. We're going to put her into the lore, and I mean, we're going to talk with IDW, and already had some initial conversations about getting in comics and putting that character in there and giving her an awesome backstory. So we're working on that kind of thing. You're going to see this. It could Wind Lake, could end up anywhere and everywhere. So thank you so much. So that's all I got. Thank you. We got about 10 minutes for questions. What's that? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, Francie. Francie, you did the first question. Make a wish. I'm sorry.
I actually do breakfast this morning. I was wondering if you guys were going to make a pony transformer.
Have you seen the ones online? Have you seen the...
No.
Look them up on Google. There's like some artist renditions of ones of Transformer My Little Ponies. It's rad. It's cool. It's we don't have any plans of them right now, but it's definitely a cool idea. So we love My Little Pony. We love Transformers. Could be a cool mashup. Rainbow is perfect.
Hi, is there any talk about making the rest of the Dinobots?
About what? I'm sorry.
Making the rest of the Dinobots?
We've discussed it. Definitely we don't have any plans of it right now, but it's definitely we're fan favorites of the Dinobots as well internally. So you never know. So,
Yeah, we would also accept Transformers Prime Dinobots, so we do too. Just saying that there's first off, it's great to see another female character and the obligatory more female characters. Also, the only gripe I have with the Swerve toy is that it doesn't come with My First Blaster. So we get more ideas. So can we get a human-sized My First Blaster with the sound effects, please?
noted.
Good afternoon.
Yeah.
Will you guys be doing any more of the combiners as in like regular remake and Devastator or Superior?
Yes, more combiners.
Combiners are my favorites, fan favorites, and it's a great play. I mean, we really like what we did with Bruticus and the Combaticons there. So, stay tuned. We don't have any plans as of right now of what we've shown, but definitely it's something that we like that play pattern, and there's a lot of great characters to do.
I was here for the first demo, which was this one of
You speak in the microphone.
This was crazy. Right over there, construct box and stuff. But it's back to my original question. What other lines in the Transformers parts are there going to be more Ironhide?
Oh, more Ironhide?
More Ironhide, yeah.
I mean, Ironhide's a classic character. It's a character we love as well. I mean, we look at all the old classic characters as characters that we could, bring into the line at different points. Like Ironhide and the Truckabots, he came out in Wave 1, so you can see how much we like Ironhide. We would definitely, look to use Ironhide and everywhere, throughout the line when possible. So, stay tuned. We'll see where we can put Ironhide.
When do we see Ironhide in Generations?
mean, we definitely choose characters based on a need and a fit. So,
We'll definitely keep in mind. You're welcome.
These Hundred Optimus Prime has a signature revenue in Big Gadget, and I noticed that none of the toys have one of those. How do you make the call for interesting toy accessories versus show-action accessories?
Oh, so on that guy, we wanted to do a big item. We wanted the big item to do something very memorable and different. Because I know when I was a kid, I had a lot of toys that were like something I always remembered and something that did something so signature to that character. So we sat down, like, how do we make this character stand out from all the other guys that we have in line? So we're like, we wanted to make Optimus the ultimate dragon hunter. So then we worked out a lot of silhouette designs and what would be the best kind of silhouette for that, what would be the best kind of weapons. Like if you look at the sword, actually, it's got like, it's the jawbone of a dragon that it uses to saw off other dragons to use weapons. But anyways, that's getting into details. But so the idea was we wanted to make a mechanism that really popped out and was really fun to play back. So.
Here's another minor question. What are the chances, I know it's a long shot, but what are the chances we can localize Hercules or Green Giant? Because to me, those are the closest things I've ever seen to a masterpiece constructed concept.
I'm sorry, repeat the question?
Is there a possibility of localizing Green Giant or Hercules? They're like made by third parties, but the way they look like it's a masterpiece constructed concept.
I mean, as far as like with Masterpiece, I mean, we work with the Cartomi, great partners of ours that they all the different masterpieces they were working on and coming up with that lineup, and we utilize what they're working on and we partner with them, and those could definitely be potential characters in the future. There's no plans as of right now.
Thanks.
Yep.
Hey, will we ever get American releases of Japanese exclusive masterpieces?
Well, that's with the program we have right now, we bring the masterpiece items to the U.S. The Japanese, the Cartoon product that is released in Japan, all the packaging is in Japanese. So that's why we do the re-releases in the U.S. package, in the English package for the U.S. Yeah, we definitely look at all the characters, that we can bring back, bring into from the Cartoon that get released in Japan, in the Japanese market, and we bring those, we slate those in every year.
All right, I think this is going to be our last.
This is the last question.
That was very nice of you.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Mario. Love that costume.
I'm a big fan of the cartoon, the old Transformers cartoon. One of my favorite episodes was like Rebirth, and there was a lot of really cool Autobots that sometimes came out that time. And I have yet to see any reissues of like Six Shot or maybe some of the headmasters like Eyebrow or are you ever seen anything like that? Or ever seen like the headmasters line up back, or at least Six Shot or Flip Switch?
We look at all the characters across every character that's out there that has ever done in entertainment. Where could we bring them back, especially when you look at something like the 30th anniversary and when we celebrate different collections, or we just reimagine characters. So those characters, could come out. There's definitely no reason why we wouldn't. We don't have any plans as of right now, but we definitely look at all the characters through all the different iterations of Transformers we've done. Yeah, thank you. Thanks everybody. You guys are fantastic.